Hi there, Robin here, and this is a G40 LED bulb. It's 1 watt, it's equal to 10 watts, it's a nice warm color. That's what's actually strung across the back. We'll take a closer look at that as I'm talking about them. This is very impressive. Shatterproof plastic-like material, I guess. I mean, it feels just like glass. You don't have to worry about the plastic dulling with the actual LED inside of it. It's only 1 watt. And it acts like a 10 watt. It's very bright. It's consistent, it's good, it's warm. So the temperature is nice and comfortable as the light goes. You can string a ton of these up, especially at only 1 watt a piece. I mean, the box set I'm currently talking about is a 27 bulb setup with a spare, and spare is always good to have because things go wrong. I'll be honest, I know an awful lot about LEDs, and I always thought you needed some sort of transformer or something because this light has to run at a DC current. So somehow magically they make that happen with just a regular string of light. Very impressive, very easy to set up. I've actually folded my set in half. It was so long, I folded it in half to do this string behind me, and you can do that too. If you need it to be super long, of course you can just string it right out and it'll cover a big amount of distance. Depends on how many lights you get, of course, but you are going to get some big coverage. These lights were pre-bought because eventually I am putting them in the actual backyard, and this is going to look really nice out there. But for now, I'm going to have them here. I'll move them around the studio so we get different look in the background, but I thought that was really nice. I like the warm color. It makes things much more comfortable. And the bulbs are easy to replace because they're just a standard small socket. So I think that's what they call the G40 style bulb, which is the overall size of the bulb and the dimensions and the actual screw type at the bottom. So there's nothing weird going on here. These are just great lights. And if you need a lot of lights, so regardless if you're doing it for a special event like a wedding or an outdoor party or an indoor party, these lights are perfect. And if you're thinking that you need to have them more on a commercial side for, let's say, a restaurant, for your patio or any type of decoration, you want to have something that looks really nice, really sharp, but you also need to be economical about it because, I mean, it's not just buying the bulbs. If you've got, 500 of these things set up, you got to think about how much energy those bulbs are going to take. Now, 500 of these is only 500 watts. If you had regular incandescent style ones, which look, by the way, almost identical to the average person when they're on, those ones run at 10 watts. So those 500 bulbs on a big scale size, big nice patio setup, is going to run you at 5,000 watts. That's a lot. That's a 10 amp line just to run those lights, where you can run 500 of these for 500 watts and that only 5 amps. So that means you can plug these into any regular socket, even if you have 1,000 of these lights plugged in. That's very impressive. And at the end of the day, they're very strong and durable, so you know they're going to last you a long time. Now, the string itself is set up to be waterproof and water resistant, I think is what they're really going for. And they also fuse protect the line. And why do they do that? It's not everybody has a GFI plug. So if you don't know what a GFI plug is, you probably don't have it. Those are the ones with the little buttons you can push and reset. Now, if you're outdoors and your light socket gets completely soaked and you're worried about this shorting out and that causing a problem wherever you've plugged it into, well, there's a fuse on the end of the line. And that fuse is going to pop instead of causing the breaker inside to pop in its place. So there is some safety there. They even give you a spare fuse in case that happens. Well, there you go. That's the G40. That's from Sunthin. So Sunthin is one of the more popular brands out there, and we thought we'd get that one because, well, it's popular. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm Robin. You've been watching RTS, Robin's Testing Studio. I hope you liked this video. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Bye for now.